So I'm down here at Point Perrin, Western Australia, down about an hour's drive from Perth south. The island over there is our naval base. And I'm hoping to find some shells today. Let's have a look and see what we've got down here. The tide seems to be out today. The rocks in the distance, sort of in the middle, about there, are usually underwater. So obviously not right now, so that's good. The tide is low. This is my first time recording, so excuse me if it's not very good, but I'm trying. Oh, what do we have here? A little bird. Willy wagtail. Okay. This is the start of the shore. We don't have big shells like they do in Florida. Not along here. You have to go up the northern side of Western Australia to find those sorts of things. Oh. The crane shells. I have just spotted a nice clam. Oh, did it get washed in? Let's have a look and see, mate. Here he is. Give him a rinse in the water. It's not a bad one. Always like these. Alright, this is not an exciting find. This is what I call a very annoying find, if I can get my hands on it. Oh, can you believe that? It's not even opened. That would be tuna, but I'm taking it because there's no need for that to be in the ocean. There's a shell pile right at the end where the sandbags are, if I can show you that. Right at the tip there, along that little bit there, is where I find a lot more shells. And let me see if I can find somewhere around here too. So here's, we don't usually find too many, but I thought it'd be nice to come for a walk and just see if there is anything worth picking up. Don't pick up too many shells these days. I have the biggest collection at home. Yeah, so the scallops I will always pick up. Love them. Scallops and cones would be my favourite shells. This water is just beautiful and warm. It's gorgeous. It's our summer at the moment, so yeah, the beaches are beautiful. Down here we have a little bubble shell, one of the small type. I won't be taking that, I have a whole jar full, but I thought I'd show you. They're very cute. Another one over here. Different colours, I'll put them together. Different colours. And just over here we have a nice little cone. You can see it's a bit broken though. Leave you on for a minute and just take you for a walk. As you can see, there's lots of little bits and pieces, but nothing huge. Little tiny beautiful one. I don't know what these are called. A little tiny org. I don't take them. Like I said, I've got jars full. There's no need to take everything. Here's another bubble shell that's bigger. We do get them quite big actually. A tiny, tiny little cone. I will take that one. Put that in with my cone jar. Yeah, like I said, pickings are slimming down where we live. Took me about 3 years to fill my jars. Little limpet. We have an interesting little crab shell here. It's very bubbly. Weird, isn't it? Can't say I've seen one that's so bubbly before. Oh look, we have a little scallop. Nice little green one. Like I said, that'll be coming home with me. And over here, nice cute little one. Can't remember what they're called, but they're very shiny inside. I like to polish them up. This is a very popular place for people to go snorkeling. It's fairly safe. We do get sharks here. Sometimes they actually do close the beaches. As much as I would love to get out there, I'm too scared to go. But yeah, good on them. A couple of ladies out there. Beautiful day for it. Braver than I am. I'm just showing you the sandstone rocks that are usually very much under the water. Suppose there'd be quite a few little crappies in there, and no, I'm not going to walk around to see if I can find them. Here we have beautiful little, not sure, some sort of clamshell. These get really big. I just like them for the patterns that are on them. Quite pretty, but he will be staying here. And next to it's another bubble shell. You can stay here too. Walking along, I can see a beautiful purple scallop. And yes, sorry about that, it's a bit windy today, on and off. But yeah, beautiful one. These I really like, and I collect a lot of. One thing you must do when collecting shells, check there's no one home. What have we got over here? Another bubble. Oh, broken cone. Cone. Couple of cones over here. And over here is one of our very common shells that I have a billion of. If anyone knows the name, comment below, that'd be great. Like I said, this is my first video, so I can't promise it's going to turn out too well. do love cones. Have to be careful with our cones around here because they can be deadly if there's an animal inside. And we have blue-ringed octopus too, so they are found at this beach. So you have to be extremely careful picking up shells, especially if you're getting them in the water. But a blue-ringed octopus is not sitting inside. Blue-ringed octopus, by the way, can kill very quickly. You may not even have time to get to the hospital. Now here's a bubble shell that's quite big. The waves aren't coming up to me. You can see that one's quite a decent size. The water's run away. Oh, okay. Here's another one of my favourites. Very nice shell. I don't have many of these, they're quite rare here. It's probably my 10th one if I'm lucky. This would have been a very nice shell. As you can see, it's all broken up. Another one. Seems to be a few bubbles around here. And over here, a very, very, very common shell to here. They are broken. No good to anyone really. Oh, what do we have here, Mr. Trap? Oh, look. Poor little thing. It's sad to see. The seagulls will come along and eat him later. Another broken one. Oh, what are you? Oh yes, plenty of them around here too. Up here, I've just seen a full one. Here we go. There we go. That one's very old. You can see all the little holes in it. But like I said, these ones are really common here. He will be staying. Now we have a cockle shell here. Here's a nice, pretty coloured crane. One of my favourite colours that they come in. No one tame, very good. See, more common shells. These are very common. That is a very, very, very old one. And over here, I can see a pretty pattern cone. Let me see if I can clean him up a bit. But yeah, pretty colours on it. I like that one. Oh, what's hiding under there? Another pretty colour. Hold on, I'll just give it a wipe. That's a really nice coloured one. And we have another one over here. Okay, I'll bring you back if I find some more. Couple of things to show here. Oh, my shadow's always in the way. This is a worm snail casing. This is a broken, very old shell. Like I said, my videoing I hope will get better in time. Sea sponge. Interesting stuff. I'll move on further up and see what happens. I have a few things here to show you. Nice big one. Another big bubble shell. They always remind me of the 70s, these shells, with the old leopard skin clothing. They are a pretty shell. I just have way too many of them. Right here is another favourite of mine. I just love the little patterns on them. So that one's a keeper. That is going straight into my shell bag. And here, these are really cute too. But another shell that I have a billion of and do not need anymore. And this is what I'm walking through at the moment. Just a very small shell line. Like I say, if you're watching this from Florida, you'd be very disappointed in our shell lines. I'd love to come there and see what you have, because I've seen videos and it looks amazing. So I've just turned around because I do know we get these shell piles in the ocean, and some days you're lucky and some days you're not. But you can find some pretty nice, I honestly don't know what they're called, but they're a long shell. If I find one, I will show you. But today does not look like my day at the moment to find one. But I do like the way they're here. And the tide is out, so I can get to the edge. Just a few. Nice shells. Just having a look while I'm showing you what's down here. Yeah. I'll have another look around, and if I see any, I'll pick them up and show you. What I like to see. A nice cane. It's not broken. It's dirty. Let's have a look. See. Beautiful. Beautiful colours. Aren't they gorgeous? Now to me. A couple of shells here. Let's see. He's a broken one. But you can get the idea what he would have looked like. And these are very, very common as well. Coming to us. Another cone, broken, and if you can see the green, that is of a baby urchin, sea urchin. I used to collect things like that, but again, I have so much of it that I just have to stop taking and taking and taking, because I also collect bottles and rocks, and my house looks like a museum, to the point that I was going to charge people to visit me. I'm just giving you a quick look at the ground to see what I'm seeing. And there's another one that I do like. Okay. And another one over here. So those will come home with me too. We do get sea glass here. As you can see, that one's not very worn. On the opposite side of where I am is a little pebble beach. And we do find a heap of sea glass there, but it's quite small pieces. I just went down to the water to have a look. Didn't see much at all. That line in the sand is me, so I know where I'm up to, because I like to dart backwards and forwards to those shells in there and the shells here. And I just saw this, which I have no idea. Oh, I know what that is. It's a baby spider crab. I've got a big shell at home. Oh, Now I know why they're called spider crabs. Is that disgusting or what? Well, to me it is, because I hate spiders. But that is a baby spider crab. Not alive anymore. Oh, not very pretty. Sorry if you do like them, but I have a thing about spiders. I live in Australia. I have a thing about a lot of things. See those bushes up there? They have snakes in them. So yes, we have snakes, we have spiders, and in there we have sharks. So yeah, I've been brought up to be a bit afraid of a lot of things. Because there's a lot of things that'll kill you if you let them. Don't let that put you off coming here. I'm 54 and I'm still alive. I've nearly made it to the end of this bay. So we've travelled up there. And I did say from the beginning we do not have a lot of shells here. So when you do find them, you're pretty excited. And over here, out of interest for anyone that wants to see all these shells that have been kicked out? That is because Mr. Krabby is down there somewhere, hiding in his home. They come out at night mostly. Occasionally you'll see a crazy crab on the beach. Mostly little baby ones in the water on the edge. Haven't seen one for some time. A little bit of coral. Again, I have a whole glass container of coral. The coral will not be anything you'll see me take home, unless it's like amazing. It would have to be pretty amazing for me to take coral home these days. We do get dolphins here too. I keep my eye out, I've been looking, but absolutely no dolphins today, and we do get stingrays as well. I'm making it sound really bad, aren't I? I'm telling you, we have the most beautiful beaches, and you know, we don't get people being attacked by stingrays or dolphins or sharks for that matter down here. A few years ago there was one case that I know of, but really, you just, considering they're out there all the time, we're pretty lucky. I suppose there's enough to eat in the ocean, don't have to worry about it. These shells, I used to, I still love them. I just don't collect them anymore. Because once again, I have so many shells at home. In fact, at the end of this video, I'll take a video of my shell collection. This tiny little cone doesn't want to stay still. What's this little one? A broken one. No good to me. That looks like a witch's bone, doesn't it? A bit of seaweed. Some little fairy witch has been down here. Okay, so I have made it to the end of this part of the bay. I have not seen that shell I wanted to show you. Hopefully when I get home I remember to show you my shells and record what shell I'm trying to find here. They're not that common, so I'm not surprised that I haven't seen one today. But we're going to go for a walk over to the other side. The wind where we live is quite windy. My house is not far from here, so yeah, it's quite a windy place, which is nice because it gets pretty hot in Australia and the wind cools you down a lot. So all these shells here, as you can see, all the broken bits. Don't usually find anything up here, but around the corner here we'll have a look and see if there's anything worth picking up. I'll take you for a walk with me, show you the scenery, which isn't a lot. Bit of bush. Sand's a little bit warm today, but we've had some pretty bad heat wave recently, so today's actually cool for me. I'm not sure what the temperature is. Oh no, I can tell you now, I am not going to find anything, and I'll tell you why. The water usually comes right up here, and as you can see, all we can see is seaweed. So the tide really is out. What a shame. So yeah, this here is normally clear water like the rest of it. Every now and then it gathers seaweeds, and like I said, that water line is usually all the way around here. So I have found beautiful shells here, big shells here, once in a blue moon, but they're worth finding, and it's always worth having a look. But today we are not finding anything, because there is no way I will walk in that. I have no idea if there's blue-ringed octopus in there, and to be frank, the seaweed touching my legs freaks me out. So yeah, still nice to look at the ocean, but absolutely not worth checking out for shells. Here we go, one lonely common shell sitting on the seaweed. But yeah, there could be shells within the seaweed, but we'll never know because I'm not going through it. Alright, I'll take you over to the other side now, and hopefully we'll find some sea glass. Okay, so I'm up to the other part of Point Peron, where we find sea glass. There's a lookout up there. It's the opposite side, so this is the south side. The other side was the north side. It's a beautiful bay where a lot of snorkelers go. Hammerhead sharks are known to be right out. Right out. No one's ever been hurt. Down here is where we find sea glass. Now I'm looking at it from up here. It looks very sandy, which is unusual. It's usually quite like little pebbles on the beach, so might not have any luck, but we're going to go down and see what we can find down there. But Point Peron is an absolute beautiful place. It used to be an old army barracks, right over up the top of the hill. You can walk up a whole load of stairs to have a look. There's bunkers on the other side. There's another beach around the corner. Go down this path here, walk around where these people are walking. That'll be the west side. It's a lot choppier out on the west side because it's basically straight out ocean. Ooh, bigger drop than I realised. So we just go down some stairs. Be interesting to see if they've fixed them, because they did just drop off. So I used to go down that way, so we'll have a look and see which way I can get down today. Seems to be better. yeah, this had all eroded out and dropped off, so we were walking that way around. Alright, I'll bring you back if I find any glass. I'm now down on the beach. This is a nice cave that we have down here. You like to sit in here, tells you not to. But you know what people are like. I'm just going to dump my stuff on the edge here. Already seen one little piece of sea glass sitting at the top here. Go down this way, have a look. This sand's a lot coarser than the other side. Rubbish. I just picked up a load of rubbish from the other side. Oops. Take it away with me. Ah, here we go. So this is what I'm talking about. There's always a lot here. In here. Yeah, it's usually quite rocky. It's not so rocky today. Where am I? Another piece there. They're good for crab. Quite a lot of it is either, well, most of it's amber. Old beer bottles, probably thrown off of boats in the area. If you're lucky, you will find green. It's usually very rare. Talking of that, I see a green piece. Now what I do with this, because it's not so worn down, I will throw it back in the ocean and let it have a bit more time. Oh, this water is so beautiful today. Just lovely. If only I had the courage to be out there, hey? Would be lovely. But yeah, see how this is really coarse, rocky. It's usually like that all over. Like most of this would be really coarse. Seems to be washed in at the moment. Little bits everywhere. This here is a bit of a sea urchin spine. Not quite worn enough. I'll just give you a look what's around. A lot of people come down here to collect the sea glass, so I hate to think what would be here if we didn't pick it up. Because I know a lot of people come here. Let's have a look. Anything under here? A little tiny piece. Notice how there's not much shells here? Never has been. Not sure why that is. caves. And because the tide's low, you can get out. You can walk around watching your head. Don't want to hit these things. Some cool formations from the weather. Nice little cave. Water would go in there at night time. I'm not going to go all the way around, but yeah, you can climb through. It's quite interesting. And I did see a few months ago I was down here. So here's some limpets in situ. They would be alive. But what I'm trying to find, let me have a look. I can't remember the name of them. They look like prehistoric beetles if I can find them. Where were they? Oh, that's quite interesting. Alright, I'm going to have a look around for these. Oh, I just saw it. Let me see if I can get over. Now, I'm not going to be able to zoom in. Oh, look, there's a couple here. Alright, can anyone tell me what the name of them are? Oh, my shadow. Let me see if I can do this without the shadow being in the way. Hopefully you can see it. Can you see them on the rocks? Bit of a bad angle here. I can't quite get them without the shadow being in the way today. Wrong time of day, obviously. I find them very fascinating. Oh, look. Very hard to see, aren't they? So yeah, I'm not sure what they're called, but they're pretty cool. I'm on this side. Oh, yes there is. Here we go. Yeah. So if anyone knows what they are, if you can leave a comment in the bottom, that'd be great. Educate me. Be interesting. Ooh, different type of rock. But yeah, most of this will be underwater by tonight. Quite interesting. Anyway, I hope it's not been too suffering for you on my very first video. Now I've got to go home and see if I can learn to edit a video and put this together. So wish me luck and thank you for watching. And if you'd like to help me out, please feel free to subscribe and like this video. Thank you.